Thanks for joining us again. And after you've had a chance to watch the film, what's your estimation of your team's performance last Saturday?
Well, same as it was after the game. I thought it was very gritty, very determined football team that made the stops, made the plays when we had to against a very good team, and could have gone a different way. We got some breaks that we that we didn't turn the ball over a few times that we could have very easily, and so things to fix. You'd always rather do it in a win. So we're fortunate that we're able to do that, but attacking the things that anywhere that we can find spots to improve.
Offensively, obviously, the story of the game was Blake Corum. Your thoughts on his performance, and have we only scratched the surface for Blake?
Possibly. He's a tremendous player. Really good to see him, get into a rhythm. 30 carries and show his talents, which are many. Great balance, great vision, ability to make the shallow cut, to make the defender, the tackler miss, and miss by the most narrow margin. Sometimes he gets right up there about 6 inches away from a would-be tackler and makes his cut. Where lesser backs, lesser runners will make that cut 3 yards away or 2 yards away or a yard away, but it's rare that you can get up and make a miss from inside the range where you can smell their breath.
Yeah. 4th and 1. You guys are going hurry up, trying to get the first down early in the first half. There, you hand the ball up to Blake. Did you see his ability, or did you see that he was going to cut the ball to the left and take it to the house?
Yeah, both the touchdowns that he made on those short yardage when they had big people in the game, it was an all out, no depth to the defense, all out, trying to stop the 4th and 1. Once you get past that first level, then it was all end zone in front of him. Just did a tremendous job with the vision, and seeing where the soft spot was around the left side. And yeah, that's special. Those are some of the special things he does. But there's some 5-yard runs in there that were special as well. And just a great game, and always happy for the other guy's success. Blake sure had a great game. Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week.
No surprise.
Yeah, no surprise there. And I thought our line did play well. And then, anytime there was a mistake made, he just had the ability to cover it all up, with his special ability. So
we love those running backs that make us look good.
Yeah.
Love those quarterbacks that make us look good too. And
Sure.
There was a number of times where JJ was running around the pocket. Protection seemed to be good, but he extended plays. What did you see from JJ in his first Big Ten start?
Well, when it's all said and done, he makes the plays. He makes some big plays. Kept the chains moving. Potential. He did fumble once. And another time, and great play by Cornelius Johnson to land on that. Then he fumbled a second time. It was a great play by who recovered that one? Olu recovered that one. So living dangerously on those couple plays, but it's the facts are he played winning football.
Yeah.
He played well enough for us to win the game, which is what you want as a coach. I'm looking at, hey, where's the improvement? Let's attack it, and let's really hone in on more fundamentals, more technique, and the things that as I said at the top of the show, when you win, I mean, to be able to win and have that many things to make improvements on, really fires you up, because JJ's like a sponge, and he's gonna collect it all and add it to his game. So yeah, that's first time he's ever played a full game. As the starter, being in the pressure situations and when he had to have it. A big 3rd and 6 there in the fourth quarter. Comes up, hits Ronnie Bell on a over 50-yard gain, and The touchdown pass to Roman was right on the money, and Roman made a heck of a good catch, and missed a couple. Then they look like fundamental things, fixable things. So we're attacking those improvements.
He's going to face his first road test as a starter, first Big Ten road test, and Kinnick Stadium is no easy place for anybody to go play. How do you prepare him and the rest of your team for the environment they're about to face and the defense that you're about to face? Number one scoring defense in the country.
Yeah, there's no doubt that we have tremendous respect for what Iowa can do. I mean, there's no thought in our mind that the game we had last year, the 42-3 victory in the Big Ten championship game, was. I mean, I'm not calling it any whatever. There's no word I'm going to use other than. I mean, there's 30-some plays where they just completely stoned us.
Yeah.
And we were able to hit a big run by Blake that got out. Remember the one JJ was running down the sideline
Yes.
and blocking for, and Donovan hits a pass, and we get ahead and force them into some situations that playing some football that they don't want to play. But yeah, that's not the normal game, and that's not the one that we're going to prepare for. It's going to be a knockdown, drag out kind of affair.
When you look at the offense that you're going to face in Iowa, what concerns you?
Well, a quarterback's got a big arm. He can make every single throw. The offensive line is really well coached. I mean, it's as the entire team is. They have a system. They know their system. They get good at their system, and it's a national story. Every year, Iowa's offense is struggling, and you read those articles. But it's that way every single year. Mm-hmm. And half the time, they win the Big Ten West, championship, yeah. And they continue to improve every single week, and that's what they do. And they got some players that are. I mean, the tight end is
Sam Laporte is a heck of a player. He's
a big, tall player who's really good. I mean, they got a safety that's going to be an NFL player. They got a corner that's going to be an NFL player. They've got really good players. They're really well coached, and it's going to be a big task for our team.
How important is it for you to get after their quarterback, Spencer Petras? You mentioned he's got the big arm. He's got the target in Sam Laporte. But not a lot of pressure last week against Maryland's quarterback. Will that be a point of emphasis this week?
Yeah, that's a point of emphasis. I mean, there's everything that's a point of emphasis, in that first Big Ten game to the second Big Ten game. I mean, much like it was last year. I mean, I was really focused on the Rutgers game. We played in our fourth game last year was a nail biter. This fourth game. And things that we made improvements on from that game to the fifth game last year, doing the same thing this year from our fourth game to our fifth game.
Now, when you guys went on the road last year to Madison, you went to Lincoln, Nebraska, it felt like it was an environment that your athletes just thrived in. How do you generate that ability to thrive in an environment that's not a friendly environment?
Really practicing, knowing what you're going to do, packing your team, packing the good defense, packing the offense and taking them on the road trip, special teams that's going to be dialed in and playing with a lot of pride and playing with a lot of motivation. I mean, that's what we're going to need. We're going to need the environment will be great. It'll be one that you can enjoy and you'll remember for a long time. But you're going to remember it a lot more fondly if you're prepared and you play well.
We mentioned Blake Corum, his performance. Any concern about him wearing down? Will Donovan Edwards possibly be available this weekend?
Yeah, it's possible Donovan will be back this weekend. That's gone through my mind. But the truth is, Blake is so well prepared. Mm-hmm. He has trained himself. I mean, 7 days a week, year round, that he trains. I truly believe he could play the noon game, and then, take a break and re-suit up and play another game. I think he could play two games back to back every single Saturday. That's how well prepared he is.
Your defense, especially your secondary. Jamon Green was tested a number of times last week against a very good wide receiving core and performed extremely well. McCarthy Page had a big hit again down at the goal line. How would you estimate where your defense is right now and what you need to see from them when you play against Iowa?
Yeah, again, improvements to make, and you're excited to make them, especially when you've seen, improvements already. I think our defense is coming and getting better every week. So, we're back at it, attack it with a great week of preparation, and keep getting better and better. And we got to, playing really good teams. I mean, one right after another. Road game this week against Iowa. Big challenge. Focus. Everything that you do. Right now. I mean, if it's important to you, which it is to me. I know it is to many of the players. I mean, every meeting, every practice to make them the best of the year. The nutrition, the sleep, the hydration. It's important. To be a champion. If that's your goal, then that's got to be the big focus right now. And that's fun. To me, that's fun. Mm-hmm. Other ways of entertainment need to be on the back burner right now.
Yabioki, where is he at in terms of his development in this defense?
Coming, he just started, came to the team midway through August, and he's a very intelligent guy. He's very motivated. It's very few packages at this point where he doesn't have the time on task or the reps or the understanding. But every day that goes by, every practice, those get fewer and fewer, and I think you'll see his play time keep going up every single game.
One last question, and we'll go back to last week real quick. Is that the fastest one of your teams has ever scored a touchdown to start a game? 8 seconds in, and you guys are up 7-0?
Yes, I think we could probably check.
It's nearly impossible to score any faster.
Check the history books. I don't know that we ever had anything faster. I guess I've been on a team where we've had a opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Did we have that at Maryland?
Yeah, we did. But I mean, if you're looking at that,
was that the second possession? Or was that the first?
No,
possession?
it was the first possession, and I mean,
Giles Jackson.
Shoot, Usain Bolt goes 100 meters in about 10 seconds, so it still wouldn't be. I mean, you scored in 8 seconds. It's still got to be the fastest, even with a kickoff return.
That's right. So, yeah, well, a point well taken. That has got to be the fastest.
It's just it's so unique that you guys would be in that opportunity, and then to be able to capitalize on it. Your sudden change.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll get a chance to talk to you again next week. And best of luck as you guys travel to Iowa City.
Well, maybe we'll have David Abloff, or maybe some of your people. What's the fastest?
Yeah, my people. That would be me.
Okay. You got a whole staff here. It's like, yeah. Well, thanks for having. I'm interested now. What is the fastest a team has ever scored in a game?
Yeah, I would imagine that 8 seconds.
It's pretty
would
close.
Be right there.
Wow.
Would be right there. Well, hey, we'll be back in just a moment with more Inside Michigan Football, brought to you from Learfield.